Sometimes good things come out of this organized chaos that one player in particular loves and thrives in. Oh, I'm great in the organized chaos because I know when I can see it coming, let's get back just in case. But, I mean, he's incredible, and out of that organized chaos, I think he gets an incredible shot, or he makes an incredible shot for himself, or he gets it for somebody else. I love the organized chaos, I'm not gonna lie to you, because nobody knows what to expect, not even myself, not even coach. The only person that knows what's coming out of the organized chaos is the person that's creating it. We living or dying with that organized chaos.
Been playing playoff games for a while, but technically this was Jimmy's first playoff game with the Warriors. Beyond his points, how much did his presence matter? I mean, 23-point lead gets down to 3 or 4, right. But it seemed like he, as you've described for the last 2 months, calmed everybody down.
He has that impact every game. He calms things down. He's very confident. He's very poised. He always believes we're going to win. Jimmy is he's one of the best players in the league, and that's what the best players in the league do. It's not just about scoring or stats. It's about settling the game down, having the presence and the nature to compete and win games like this.
While they didn't score a ton in Game 1, Brandon Podziemski finished as a team-high plus 17, while as the lead point of attack defender, Moses Moody's clamps to hold his man in front of him were huge. Operating within the controlled chaos of the Warrior offense is anything but an easy task, as the Warriors run the most off-ball motion in the association, primarily in order to get Stephen Curry open. With Steph drawing contact and creating organized chaos, it can be challenging for role players to fit in around him, especially young players. That said, Pods and Moody have done a great job at fitting in around Curry on both sides of the floor. They both do a great job in terms of knowing when to create for themselves and when to find their superstar players. A lot of that goes back to play calling, but whether it's making the right reads in transition or the half court, and that's where Brandon and Moses are so effective at playing their role next to Curry and Butler.
Brandon was a plus 17. Moses had 2 big shots down the stretch. What can that do for a young player's confidence in the playoffs like this?
To me, not much, because they already got all the confidence in the world. They've been playing at a high level ever since I've been here. I'm pretty sure they've been playing at a high level before I got here. They know that they belong. On the biggest stage, when the lights are the brightest, they show up, they show out, and I know they're going to be even better next game.
On another note, the Rockets out-rebounding the Warriors 22-6 on the offensive glass was something I somehow didn't bring up in the past 2 videos I've posted. The Warriors have to do a better job at establishing position, being physical, and grabbing the ball with 2 hands as opposed to playing volleyball with it. Amen Thompson pulled down 6 offensive rebounds, while Steven Adams had 5 of them off the bench. Additionally, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Şengün, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., and Tari Eason all had at least 2 offensive rebounds. In response to a question about whether or not he prepared his team to play physical, Stephen Douglas Kerr was trolling.
Did you prepare them for just time to be as physical as possible, and what did you think about just the physical nature of this game?
Did I prepare them for...
Did you say this is going to be physical, so...
No, I didn't mention it at all. I totally forgot to tell the team that Houston is really physical and great on the glass, but thanks for the reminder, and I'm gonna mention it before Game 2.
You should.
Via the Willard and Dibbs radio show, Steve Kerr gave his take on Jonathan Kuminga after DNPing JK in Game 1. Kerr said, "Jonathan has been fantastic. His attitude, his energy off the bench, cheering guys on, staying ready. He's a great young guy. This has been tough on him, but he's doing exactly what he should be doing, which is staying ready. I've told him, and our coaches have told him, things can change in a heartbeat in the NBA. He's just got to be ready for when his time comes, and that's exactly what he's doing. I would be surprised if at some point his time doesn't come. When you're in a good groove, you just keep doing what you're doing, and then you adjust as you go." Let me know your takes on Kuminga in terms of whether or not he should play down below. I'll leave the rest of Jimmy's post-game interview for you, but this was your boy DflowHoops, and I'll see you next video.
Hi Jimmy, you was born and you grew up here in the Houston area. Just curious if it's something special to play here, playoffs. I don't know if when you were a kid you came for games also or not.
Nah, we couldn't afford games whenever I was a kid. But it's always special to play here in front of, high school friends and people that I know. A couple of them I got to see while I've been here. I'll see plenty more people in the next 2 to 3 days. But this is a home away from home for me. Yes, I am from the Tomball area, which is one of these directions. And I'm grateful to be able to play against the Rockies.
Jimmy, you mentioned the organized chaos. How much do you view it your role as to kind of balance that chaos? And it seemed like as they were cutting into your lead, you guys made a couple turnovers. They made a point of throwing you the ball and clearing the court.
That is one of my many roles here, is to get the rebound and then slow the game down, or whenever need be, swing the ball, slow the game down, and make sure everybody gets in their spots. And I think everybody's cool with that.
Jimmy, for a lot of those Rockets players, it was their first time, their first playoff experience. When they got out to that early lead, were you all able to just use your experience as far as being in the playoff to come back against them? And could you tell that some of them had that first game jitter?
No, I couldn't tell. But basketball is a game of runs. They're going to go on a run, and then we went on a run, and then they went on a run. It's all about staying poised, trusting what you've been doing over the course of the year, knowing everybody's tendencies. But, they've been studying us like we've been studying them, so we had a feeling we would be okay.
You guys held the Rockets 85 points. What did you see from Draymond going up against Adams and going up against Şengün, guys who were bigger than him, and he was still able to hold his own?
I mean, I've seen that from Draymond his entire career, for sure, since I've been on the Golden State Warriors. And he's key to the defensive side of what we're doing, but he's also key on the other side of the ball too, because he's so smart in getting people the ball where they need the ball, getting in the right place every single time. And he has the hardest job. He got to go down there and battle with the trees. And we let him down 22 times tonight of the guards and the not so tall individuals getting there cleaning up the rebounds.
Why are those guys so hard to keep off the boards, offensive boards?
I don't know. They're just some oversized human beings that are overly athletic. But we'll go back to the drawing boards, probably do some box-out drills, and come back and not give up 22 offensive rebounds.
Jimmy, you mentioned, they are putting out some huge lineups, double centers, Thompson at point guard, Jabari at small, whatever. They're big. What's it like to tussle with that? You guys are smaller at almost at every position. What is that like physically? What's that like mentally?
Well, I wouldn't say that we're smaller. We're just not as tall. But we got hella fight, and you got to live with that. It is frustrating to not get the ball, but we just got to stay in the fight, box out, have some technique, and stop patting the ball like I be doing and just go grab it with two hands. And, buddy, stop trying to dribble the ball. I hate that.